Imagine scrolling through your social media feed and realizing that most of what you're seeing, the posts, the comments, even the people, might not be real. Welcome to the dead internet theory, the idea that we're already living in a world where AI-generated content has become so sophisticated that we can't tell what's human anymore. Welcome to Insight Technologies, your guide to understanding and leveraging the rapidly evolving world of AI and machine learning. Every day, new tools and capabilities emerge that can transform how we work, create, and solve problems. Here, we cut through the hype and focus on practical knowledge that you can actually use. Whether you're just starting your AI journey or you're a seasoned professional, our community is dedicated to helping you stay current with the latest developments and master the tools that matter most. From ChatGPT to cutting-edge research, we're here to make AI accessible, understandable, and actionable. Most of what you see online might not be human. Let's start with some numbers that should make you pause. According to various studies, anywhere from 30 to 70% of social media activity comes from bots. That means when you scroll through Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, there's a very real chance that most of what you're seeing was created by AI. But here's the thing, these aren't the obvious bots of the early internet, the ones that would spam "buy now" or post obvious nonsense. These are sophisticated AI systems that can write compelling posts, engage in conversations, and even create entire personas that seem completely human. The dead internet theory takes this observation to its logical conclusion. What if we've already crossed the threshold where most online content is AI generated? What if the internet we think we know is actually a carefully curated illusion? AI generated content is becoming indistinguishable from human content. This is where it gets really unsettling. AI has reached a point where it can create content that's virtually impossible to distinguish from human-created material. We're not just talking about text anymore, we're talking about images, videos, voices, and entire online personas. Think about it. When you read a comment on Reddit, how do you know it was written by a human? When you see a profile picture, how do you know it's not AI generated? When you watch a video, how do you know the person speaking is real? The technology has advanced so rapidly that even experts struggle to tell the difference. AI can now write essays that sound more human than many humans, create images that look more realistic than photographs, and generate videos that are virtually indistinguishable from reality. Social media platforms are increasingly dominated by automated accounts. The numbers are staggering. Twitter alone has been estimated to have hundreds of millions of bot accounts. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, they all have significant portions of their user base that are actually AI systems. But here's what's fascinating. These bots aren't just random noise. They're sophisticated systems designed to influence opinions, drive engagement, and create the illusion of consensus. They can coordinate with each other, respond to real human posts, and even create viral trends. The economic incentives are driving this trend. Companies use bots to boost their social media presence. Political campaigns use them to create the appearance of grassroots support. Influencers use them to inflate their follower counts and engagement rates. If you're finding this exploration of the dead internet theory fascinating, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. How much of your online experience do you think might be AI generated? Your questions help shape our future content here at Insight Technologies. The uncanny valley of digital authenticity is expanding. You've probably heard of the uncanny valley, that unsettling feeling you get when something looks almost human, but not quite. Well, we're entering a new phase where the uncanny valley is expanding to include almost everything digital. As AI gets better at mimicking human behavior, it's becoming increasingly difficult to determine what's real and what's artificial. The valley is getting wider and deeper, encompassing not just visual content, but text, audio, and even behavioral patterns. This creates a paradox. The better AI gets at being human-like, the more we question everything we see online. Every post, every comment, every interaction becomes suspect. We're developing what some researchers call digital paranoia, a constant state of uncertainty about the authenticity of online content. AI is changing how we trust and verify information. This is perhaps the most profound consequence of the dead internet theory. It's fundamentally altering our relationship with information itself. When you can't trust that what you're reading was written by a human, the entire concept of online discourse changes. Think about the implications. If most online discussions are actually AI generated, then what we think of as public opinion might just be the result of sophisticated bot networks. Political debates, product reviews, even scientific discussions could be dominated by artificial voices. This creates a feedback loop that makes the problem worse. As we become more skeptical of online content, we're also more vulnerable to sophisticated deception. AI can now create entire ecosystems of fake news, fake reviews, and fake social proof that are virtually impossible to detect. The economic incentives driving AI content creation. And here's the uncomfortable truth. This isn't happening by accident. There are powerful economic incentives driving the proliferation of AI-generated content. Companies use AI to generate content because it's cheaper and faster than hiring humans. Social media platforms benefit from increased engagement, regardless of whether it comes from real users or bots. Political campaigns use AI to create the appearance of grassroots support. This creates a feedback loop that makes the internet feel less human. As more content becomes AI-generated, real humans become less likely to engage, which makes AI content even more dominant. It's a cycle that's already well underway. Understanding the dead internet theory doesn't mean we should abandon the internet. It means we need to be more thoughtful about how we engage with it. The key insight is that, while AI-generated content is becoming more sophisticated, humans still have unique qualities that AI can't replicate. Genuine empathy, authentic creativity, and the ability to form real connections. The challenge is learning to recognize and value these human qualities in an increasingly artificial digital landscape. This understanding also helps us make better decisions about how to use AI. When we know that much of what we see online might be artificial, we can be more discerning about what we believe and share. We can focus on building genuine human connections rather than chasing engagement metrics. The future isn't about humans versus AI. It's about humans learning to navigate a world where AI is increasingly sophisticated. By understanding the dead internet theory, we can be more intentional about our online experiences and more protective of what makes us uniquely human. If you want to learn more about how AI is changing our digital world and how to navigate these changes effectively, hit that subscribe button and join the Insight Technologies community. We'll be covering everything from practical AI tools you can use today to the deeper questions about AI's impact on society. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think AI is changing your online experience? What strategies do you use to verify the authenticity of content you encounter?